Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here and welcome on into a top 10 LEGO ideas video. Today we're going to be discussing 10 sets that I'd love to see the Indiana Jones theme create. Now the theme is returning on April the 1st, which is coming very soon for everyone, and I'm so excited for it to return. We've got the new movie releasing later this year, so I thought what better time to do this video and share 10 sets I'd love to see LEGO create in the future. Some of them are direct remakes of old sets, some of them have a little bit of a twist, and some are just, more importantly, sets that we've never gotten before for locations and vehicles and things like that. So let's go ahead and let's get started with the 10th one, which is the Temple of Akator. This one is probably like the most boring just because I feel like this is just a direct remake. You'll see that most of the other ones, again, have spins and are just ideas that we've never had before. So with this, I don't know. I think that it's not my favorite film. I just think that I look at that old temple, I have it. I think that LEGO could do so much better with today's modern standards of like builds and just using a ton of new parts, new colors and things like that that just didn't exist back then. I think LEGO could really do a great job with that set. Next up here, spot number 9. This one's probably my least favorite, but I know people would really be interested in it, and it is the train from the start of The Last Crusade. So it would come with young Indy and a couple of the different characters there from that scene. And I think like the most exciting thing would just sort of be like it's a circus train that could interest some people outside of LEGO Indiana Jones, you know, just getting a ton of different animals like the lion, or even just getting like the snake pit and things like that. I feel like would be just a lot of fun to get these different animals inside of those crates. Although as I'm saying this out loud, I'm sort of realizing that, you know, animal activists and things like that probably wouldn't be a big fan of that set, but I don't know. I think that would be a lot of fun to get, although I'm not really too sure what you would do about them going after Indy because he stole the cross. I don't know if they would make a Lego cross piece. That would be sort of interesting. And in spot number 8, we have the bridge escape scene from the Temple of Doom. Now, we've done a whole video talking about the cancellation of LEGO's Temple of Doom set, but I think it would be really cool to take those minifigures that were planned for that set and repurpose them here for this, because, you know, if there was issues with Kali Ma's statue and being, you know, too religious, or the fact that like we have the mines and that was child slavery and different things like that, I feel like this is not really controversial, besides maybe it being a bit dark with having alligators and dropping the figures down below. But I mean, look what they just did in a couple of the other Indiana Jones sets. It's not that dark. I think that this would be really great to get. Again, bringing in those minifigures, and I'd love it if it could connect to the Temple of Doom set if they ever do release that. I think would be really cool. But yeah, this is one of the most iconic moments, I think, from that movie with Indy, you know, on the bridge cutting it with the sword. I think would be so cool to get as a set. Next up, spot number 7. This is a really simple small set that I just think would be so cool to get. Jacques' plane from the very start of the Raiders of the Lost Ark, I think would work so well. Just getting that seaplane, I think is like, that's one of the most iconic moments with him freaking out about the snake. Getting an updated Jacques figure would be great, but I look at even just the natives, and I think that we have that figure. Literally just give us like 2 of those figures, give them 2 different hair pieces, and you're good to go. I think 4 figures there in a $20-$30 set, I think would work really well, especially since you're repurposing one, and then you get more natives to sort of have stand outside the 18+ Golden Idol set that we are getting. And in spot number 6, we've got the Ark of the Covenant chase, and I think this would be so cool. So this is sort of, again, another remake, but with a twist, having it come with the big truck, of course, that has the Ark in the back, which for some reason LEGO just put a treasure chest in the back. But what would be really cool is, instead of having that other car, you could actually get the Mercedes-Benz with, you could get Bullock in there as well as Tot. Like, that would be so cool to be getting those figures for the very first time, specifically that outfit for Bullock, but we've never gotten Major Tot before. So it would be so cool, as well as Indy, of course, you know, chasing down that truck. I think would be really awesome to get. I know we've talked a lot about Raiders of the Lost Ark. I promise this is the last one. We've got spot number 5, the map room. This to me just screams a Lego set. Like, I see that little small city and I can just picture Lego doing that so perfectly with all of the different bricks and shapes and different things. It would be so cool to see. And that outfit for Indy as well would be so fun. But more importantly, getting the amulet and getting the staff would just be so cool to place that down. And oh my goodness, it'd be great. Now, it could be an 18+ set. The issue is there's not really anything said in this scene besides him calling out Salah's name. So I don't know if there would be a quote. Maybe you just put that tile of the Raiders of the Lost Ark logo there underneath. I think that would work fine as well. But I would love to see us get that, and that outfit would be so fun. Spot number 4 here. This is one that I'm shocked didn't happen. This is the plane crash with the raft from the Temple of Doom. So getting that plane would be so cool. Maybe I'm biased because it's like dark red, but I'd love to see them do that, as well as like having the guy parachute out would be so fun. But more importantly, like the yellow raft is just like, how did we never get that set? I think would be so cool. I don't know if it could like maybe fold open or something as they jump out. Be a lot of fun. Spot number 3 here. This is one of my favorite ideas. This is an Area 51 escape. It would be so cool to have Irina Spalko driving off with like the alien body, but then also, you know, Indy crashing into the other truck would just be so fun. But having lights dangling above, but just a bunch of crates, and even like the Ark of the Covenant could be in that set again. It would be an 18+ set. But the quote, I don't know about the first thing, but it'd be, damn, I thought that was closer. So it'd be so cool to have. And then spot number 2 here. This one is like, how have we never gotten this? The Temple of the Sun from the Last Crusade would be so great. I'd love to see them do an 18+ style set, just like they did for the Golden Idol. And having all of the different trials would be so great. Having the Last Crusade plaque and then the "You have chosen wisely" would be so cool to get on a quote tile. It'd be so awesome. As well as, like, again, going back to ideas, someone designed a set very similar in terms of like the shape of having it on that arch with all the different trials. I think would be so cool, like exactly like this, and the colors that we've gotten today as well would just be so cool. All those figures we've never gotten before either. Those characters from the Last Crusade would be so cool. There's this other really great idea submission, like with the outside part of the temple, looks so great. I would love to get that, and a couple horses as well, with them riding off into the sunset. Really would love that. I also just want to have an honorable mention section here really quickly. The Shanghai and Venice chases could be easily remade, and I just think that I'm not as interested in getting those as I am other things here on the list. But again, they would just be direct remakes, sort of like what they did with the Lost Tomb. And you might be looking at this list and you're like, well, what's spot number 1? Well, I would love a minifigure series. And this is something I want to draw when we're closer to the film's release for the 5th movie. I just like look at everything that I've mentioned here on this list, and I see a couple like standout minifigures and characters here that I know people would just love to get. Like, I think that people would love a young Indiana Jones figure, but they wouldn't want to spend like $100+ on a train, or even just getting, you know, updated figures for Molo Ram since the temple's not happening. Like, I think just throw him into the minifigure series. We saw that he has the new horn helmet piece, like that's brand new. And again, just going through like the outfit for Indy from the map room with the staff, like these are all just different variants that I look at the list that I just shared with you, and I see a complete series of 12 to 16 minifigures that would just be great to get. Again, if there's issues of, well, you know, this set's too inappropriate or that scene's too dark, well, just give us all minifigures and you don't have to worry about that. I think that, if anything, this theme has shown how popular Indiana Jones is and how much people are excited for the theme to be back. And I hope that it's not a one and done wave of now only 3 sets. I would love to get more characters and minifigures and sets from this iconic film series. So hopefully in the future, Lego, you know, realizes, you know, maybe we should do more. Be sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out on future LEGO Indiana Jones set news and reviews. If there is any more, I also have a playlist, I'll link that here, of the sets releasing on April 1st that I've already reviewed if you want to watch those. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.